Oh my goodness!
And
Don't
we're
hit the button
back.
yet.
Too late. We're back.
Yeah.
Because, Windows 10, gotta get it. Has to get its. Hers, whatever. It's a great old one, destroying my world.
Amen. So
okay, so last time we checked, we were standing outside of the washroom in La Bella Luna, debating on whether or not we were going to shoot the bartender, if I recall correctly.
I don't believe anybody's put it in those terms yet. I believe that Agnes has so far been rather vague about her intentions toward the bartender, besides the fact that she might raise her voice a little, and has asked Charles to please keep an eye on the exits and remove himself and Dr. Sterling if things seem to be going poorly. But she has indicated that she would like to have a chat with the bartender, and her expression indicates that she feels ways about people poisoning this nice young man. And I think that Dr. Sterling sat down in the speakeasy. Yes, kind of off to the side.
Mm-hmm. Like close to the exit.
Good man, Dr. Sterling, good man. So Agnes is going to make her way back through the crowd to the gentleman who served Dr. Sterling the drinks.
Oh, funny thing that whenever you get to the bar, you will notice that that gentleman is no longer there.
Oh, that is funny. Who is there instead? Does he look friendly?
Yeah. There's actually another person tending the bar.
Can I see, if I do a quick look around, can I see the person who came in tailing us?
Yes. He's standing by the door to the the gambling den, sort of casually looking over the bar area.
Is he watching me at all?
His eyes linger every now and then.
Okay, she's going to try and make eye contact and raise her eyebrows in her best auntie sort of look. And then is going to head towards him through the crowd.
Okay. Meanwhile, where is Charles?
Charles went outside to put his sweater in the car.
Okay.
I rolled a 9 to spot his ass.
To spot whose ass?
Charles's.
Yeah, while he was outside, he like did a touch through the clothes, like of his ass, and she saw him doing it.
Okay, but to be clear, Charles is by himself outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a listen check for me, would you please?
A listen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if that does it. I don't think it does, but just by 1. My listen is at 50, and I rolled a 51.
If you could stop doing that tonight, that'd be great. Also, that gift is great.
Okay, so nothing seems amiss outside, and you are able to do whatever it is you're doing with the car.
Yep, puts the sweater back in and goes to head inside to regroup.
Okay, so what are you doing, Agnes?
I would like to approach the gentleman who's been tailing us, who tailed us briefly.
Okay. He doesn't move. Whenever you approach, he sort of squares up a little bit, like pushes himself off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you expectantly.
Did I get a look at the other bartender? Could I describe him?
Yeah, vaguely.
So she's going to say, "Excuse me,
You
sir,
do
I'm
have
looking."
you do happen to know that that bartender actually spoke directly to this individual.
Yes. Excuse me, sir, I'm looking for a gentleman who was tending bar a moment ago. I'm not sure if you saw him leave, but I'd like to have a word with him. Do you perhaps know where he might have gone, and she will describe him in general?
He went on break.
Does he work here? For real?
Yeah. What's it to you?
Is he new?
No. What's this about?
I think he might have slipped something to a friend of mine. I'm a little concerned about his serving skills. This is
Oh,
a reputable establishment. I'd hate to see its reputation tarnished by that sort of unfortunate business.
oh, well, that's terrible. I'll be sure to let the proper authorities know.
Well, I just wanted to have a talk with him. You know, I don't see any reason to get a young man in trouble if it was an honest mistake, and if it was a dishonest mistake, I think it's probably best if we straighten something out.
You talk a lot.
Yes, sir, I do.
It's not charming.
No, sir, I'm past my charming years.
Well, then, let me speak with you on equal terms. Fuck off.
Can you please explain to me, sir, why you'd like me to fuck off?
Because you're in my business, and I don't appreciate it.
Meaning you are the owner of this fine establishment?
Meaning I'll break your fucking jaw if you keep talking to me.
Sir, I think you are also past your charming years, but I can see that this isn't going to keep going well. And I'm of no mind to cause trouble here tonight,
Good.
unfortunately. I don't suppose you know a Dr. Morgan?
Fucking shoo.
I beg your pardon. She just got sworn at. For a second, she looks like an old lady who's been sworn at.
Is there no one in this bar that will stand up and say, "How dare you curse in front of a lady"? I will roll something to rabble rouse this shit.
With that gif. God, I love you.
Okay. Roll me a fast talk check.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Whew. Not in 1,000 years do I think I'm gonna make this.
Link me to the roll room again, please. And thank you.
No, I didn't make it.
Absolutely. Oh man, that was a really
Okay.
good roll, though.
So, you stand or you come from behind and lift your finger and begin to talk oh so eloquently, trying to stir up your fellow compatriots, but most of them are tired and just want something to fucking drink. And as you do so, the gentleman that has been so very rude to Agnes is going to lean around the corner and whistle. And all of you see hats begin to move through the crowd in the card room, and some coming from within the lounge itself, kind of out of the woodwork.
No.
Well, time to go. Thank you, Mr. Allen. You are a scholar and a gentleman, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
She will nudge you toward the door.
Yep.
You just see Stancil there kind of bobbing his head to the music. Everything okay? Like,
It's time to take our leave, Dr. Stancil.
You
Alrighty.
notice, all three of you notice that the gentleman that was standing in front of the door has since stood straight and sort of like pulled his coat aside to reveal the holstered .45 at his side.
Out on the street?
And no, in the club.
Okay.
Like he Stancil, to my knowledge, has not left yet, which implies to me that not all of you have not
Correct.
made an effort to leave.
No, sorry, I was just making sure I understood.
No, I thought they
Oh,
were
no,
like,
sorry, we are
Stancil was
headed
by
toward
the door, like he was sitting at a table closest to the door.
Yeah.
They were standing in that area, so
Mhm.
I'm assuming like he's catching them like looking like they're pretty like
On their way out.
yeah, pretty much on their way out.
Hassled?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So when this happens, unless Charles has something to say.
Nope. I've been working on getting my degree for 7 years. I can't die now.
Aw.
What did you do?
So as you guys begin taking the stairs up towards La Bella Luna, you all hear a unearthly crash coming from above you and screams of panic.
It goes so
Okay.
slow with this music.
Agnes is going to reach forward, grab Dr. Sterling by the shoulder, and pull both him and Mr. Allen behind her so that she's going up the stairs first. And she's going to have the gun openly in her hand now.
Okay.
We should
So
go check
you...
that out.
What's that?
Miss Agnes, that's my tie. That's my tie, Miss Agnes. Miss Agnes, that is my tie.
Stancil's like kind of looking like in the direction of the crash, like we should go check that out.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
the
that where
direction you're
yeah.
going.
Oh, okay.
We got you, Boo.
It's coming from the restaurant. And whenever you reach the top of the stairs and sort of turn in the little hallway that leads out into the restaurant proper, you guys see something you have never seen before in your lives. And
I
your
feel a sanity
brains
check coming.
struggle to comprehend what you are looking at.
Well, now we lose Agnes. Let's get ready. Oh,
We'll
no.
lose Charles too.
That's actually
You
kind of
see
pretty.
a writhing mass of multicolored orbs just sort of smashing through the furniture, engulfing people in its way. Some are lucky enough to get out, some are not. I need all of you to roll sanity for me.
Oh, that's a lot of marbles.
And is that a D100 as well?
I made
Yes.
it. Nope. I rolled a 2.
Nicely done, sir.
Okay.
Let me
You're
see.
supposed to
Let me
roll.
roll
Wait,
this
do we want
100 for
to
you real
roll
quick.
high or low for this?
Low.
You want to roll low. You want to
Oh,
roll
good.
low for everything.
Oh, good.
Okay. So Charles and Stancil, each of you take exactly 1 point of sanity damage.
Okay. I guess I'll put that under sanity.
This is where Agnes learns that you let other people go up the stairs first if you're not very sane.
Agnes takes 3 points of sanity damage.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll talk about this later.
It is directly between you and the door.
Oh, good. Talk about
By the
this
way-
later.
By the way, the front door and facade of the building has sort of been smashed in, so you can see the street out behind you.
Does it look like there's a way out that goes around it, or
You
no?
you can attempt to, but it seems to be like latched on to all different parts of the room.
Is there a window behind us?
No, you are currently like in a little hallway that leads down into the basement. It's just solid wall and a door leading out into the main room,
We need to go back
like
out
an
anyway.
opening.
We need to go back out to the basement. There should be an exit somewhere.
In the basement?
There
Can I roll to know whether
is
there's
a
an
back
exit?
room. There is a back area back there that's employees only.
Would I know whether that's likely to have an exit?
Nope.
Does it appear to be getting any bigger?
It's really hard to tell. And you're not really sure you want to stick around to find out.
That's fair. All right, let's
You can
go back
try.
downstairs
You can try if you would like.
to figure out if it's getting bigger.
Uh-huh. Or run past it or
Yeah, what's the roll
anything
to,
of that sort.
what's the roll to get past it?
It would generally just be initiative.
Fuck that. No, thank you.
Sure, let's flee downstairs. If nothing else, we can put some other bodies between us and it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Speaking of which, actually, I need all of you to roll strength on the resistance table, as patrons are fleeing down and trying to run into you, shoving you, as they do in a insane panic.
I didn't make it.
Oh, well, hang on. I need to do each of you separately. Yeah, you probably didn't make it, though. That's a safe bet.
Strength is one of my lowest stats. Nice.
Wow, look at you, Stancil.
I don't know if that's good for this though.
You always want to roll low. You just said. It's great. Good job, buddy.
Okay. So, let's start with Charles, who I know is a failure. What is your strength?
9.
Okay, versus...
Charles, who I know is a failure. Oh.
Aw.
Yes, you fail.
Yeah, I did.
What is your strength in me?
12.
Okay. You succeed. And what is your strength? 14, Stancil, I believe it is?
Yeah. With I rolled a 4, so.
Yeah, you also succeed. So you guys both managed to like keep your feet and sort of shove back against the wall of people that are trying to stream down the stairwell. Charles, however, sort of gets swept up with them and sort of takes a tumble down the stairs.
Mm.
You take exactly 1 point of damage from being trodden upon. It's not a good night for Charles.
No.
No, it is not.
No, he falls right on his poor ass.
Stancil will help. Stancil will help poor Charles to his feet and kind of give him a quick once over, and then it's like, I think the back door is this way, or at least
Another way out.
another way out, hopefully.
You all also notice that it is advancing towards the stairwell, the conglomeration of spheres, as it were.
Charles, I'm going to need you to make a run for that back room.
Yep. On it. Frantically hightailing it.
And if there's no door, I need you to come back real fast and let us know.
I'll tell you. I'll think about it, Miss Agnes.
All of us should go.
I'm going. Keep going. I've got your back.
That's a very non-panicked tone for somebody who's just seen something that is impossible to comprehend.
You right. Actually, you right.
All them marbles and bubble gum. I can't.
No, Agnes, I got your back. Run.
Okay. She does.
Okay, so
Yeah.
back down in the lounge. There are people everywhere. We are going to be put into initiative order.
Fuck.
Okay. Do you have that for me, MA?
There you go.
Okay. Give me 1 at 10,
Okay.
1 at 6, and 1 at 12.
Okay. Six. There we go.
Okay. So, Charles, as you get to the bottom of the stairs back into the speakeasy, tables are sort of thrown onto their sides. Panic is the word of the day. People are sort of running around with their heads cut off. But you see 3 very focused individuals who are sort of very concerned that like everything is going crazy all of a sudden for no apparent reason. And the only thing that they seem to recognize in this whole mess is you.
Oh.
And Agnes and Stancil as maybe being the cause.
Still
What
frowning.
do you do?
Are they guarding that employee area?
No, that's through into the card room.
Okay. So yeah, I'm looking for that employee only sort of area, and I'm going to book it towards that.
Okay. You know that there isn't one in the lounge, so you're running towards the card room?
Yeah.
Okay. Agnes.
Yes.
What do you do?
I am following him towards the card room.
Okay. Stancil, what are you doing?
How are these guys like moving in on us actively, or
They're sort of just scattered around the room. It's sort of like dealing with people bumping into them and pushing them aside. And they're kind of generally focused on the 3 of you.
Stancil
While
is going to
being harried with the other people.
Stancil is going to take like a low stance and kind of like duck a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like out of eye shot a little bit, I guess.
Okay,
And,
so you're taking cover?
Yeah, but kind of actively moving at the same time towards the room, the card room.
Okay. And that will finish free action, so combat round.
Yeah.
Charles does not have a firearm, am I correct?
You are correct.
Agnes.
I'm assuming I
What do you
can't
do?
shoot the monster right now, right? It's upstairs.
The monster is upstairs, yes.
Okay. Then I'm not going to firearm anything.
Okay.
I will dodge if someone comes at me. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, do we need to declare that on our turn?
No.
Okay.
Agnes, you're getting shot at.
Oh no!
Bitch, you better not hit my hat.
God damn it. Stay on the table.
Yeah, the only time I kind of hear those things is like in porn scenes.
What? What?
What?
What? Oh my god, he's going again.
Is it the die or the don't touch my hat?
Just like you better not hit my hat with it. Like
Really? I thought you meant Andrew's
no.
dice, and I was like,
Oh,
what
no.
have you guys been doing?
No.
Fortunately, a 96 does not hit.
Oh.
The second gentleman is going to line up a shot at Stancil. Oh, shit. God damn it. So far away. Okay.
That's what he gets for shooting at the good doctor.
It is going to hit Stancil.
Oh no!
and pierce him.
Can he dodge?
He can if he does not take an action, or he can attempt to.
I don't have dodge.
You can roll it anyway. Yeah, it's the percentile is
No, my
dexterity times 2.
My dex is really low, so.
Okay.
Well, no, it's that percentage times. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like only a 14 for him.
Oh.
Well, that's not great.
Wait, what? It's a 14 for him? You
Yeah,
have...
he's got like a 7 dex.
Oh. Oh, yeah, he does. Sorry.
Yeah, times 2 would be.
It's hard. He's got like depth perception issues because half of his face is missing.
Oh, shit.
Aw.
So Stancil will take 5 points of damage as a bullet hits you in the abdomen.
There went the 5 points we were given to not die.
Oh, it's a 45 plus 2. That's 7 points.
Ouch.
You feel that might have been somewhere close to vital.
Good thing I'm a doctor. Yeah.
Ouch.
All right.
Are there wound
Stancil.
penalties in this game?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, you just don't have a whole lot of HP and it takes forever to heal.
Well, since he was shot, Stancil's going to shoot back at the same guy.
Okay.
Retaliation!
Oh, hey, look. So I hit.
Yep.
Woohoo.
1d10 plus 2.
$11.
So Stancil gets shot somewhere in the torso, and as he sort of reels away and catches himself on the ground, he manages to raise his pistol and shoot a bullet straight through the gangster's eye and kill him in one blow.
Holy shit!
His brains splatter upon the bar, spraying the wall of alcohol with brain matter and blood behind him.
Like you didn't lose your good eye. Woohoo.
Agnes finds this startling.
Apparently there is something in Stancil's background that was not immediately apparent to you upon first impressions.
You're right.
What were you saying, Mom?
Stancil stands up pissed.
Aw.
Like he just stands straight up. He has like this really mean look on his face.
With a big red stain sort of like spreading out on his poor jacket.
Yep.
It's a grievous wound that he has sustained.
It's not like it doesn't hurt.
It's not like it doesn't hurt, he says. Feeling a little bit sorry for himself, at least.
All right, and then the third gangster is going to attempt to shoot Lovely Charles.
Dodge the fuck out of it.
It is a 77 that does not hit.
I don't have to dodge it.
All right, so second round is for melee and regular actions.
Am I in melee range?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to be in melee range?
I'm thinking about it.
Run for that door.
Realistically though, yeah, he'd just keep running for the door.
Okay. You are in the card room now,
Yes.
and it is utter pandemonium in here.
I'm gonna. Is there money lying around?
No, they use chips.
Fuck. Can I stuff some chips in my pocket?
Gotta pay the
Sure.
tuition some way.
Education ain't cheap.
Sure. Agnes.
I am going to. Fuck, do I run? I'm going to let Charles do the running for now, and I will try and shoot the.
Nope, you're already past that point.
Oh, no. What are my options? Oh, no.
Beautiful. That is what just happened.
How's that actually a thing? Well, huh. Sorry.
Pretty good shot.
Combat goes firearms first and then regular actions.
Okay, so I can run, right? I'm going to run
Yep.
for, the back room as well.
Okay. All right. Second combat round. Lovely Charles. Do you have firearm actions?
I don't. Can I spend my firearm action stuffing more chips in my pockets?
Nope. Agnes,
Fuck.
what are you doing?
Am I here? Is there anyone within range for shooting since I'm back here?
Yeah, you can take a shot through the doorway.
Okay, I would like to take a shot through the doorway at the gentleman who shot at me,
Okay.
even though his aim doesn't seem great.
You always say that until you get hit.
Exactly. Come on, dice. Oh, fuck me. Oh, but I get to shoot again during the other one, right?
You have revolvers, so you have 45s.
I have the one where you get to shoot twice.
Okay. You have
That
38
is-
special.
Yes, the revolver.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, keep reminding me because I'm dumb.
Okay. A guy. All right. He is going to fire at Stancil because he killed his friend. An 88 does not hit. So go ahead, Stancil.
Stancil is gonna feel that bullet whiz by his head or hear it, and he's gonna react and fire back.
Okay.
Oh, nice gun.
So this is was that your D100 roll there?
Yes.
So you pierce. So roll 2d10
+2 or 4?
plus 2.
Excuse me.
Describe how you murder this gangster.
God, yes. Is he going for the eyes?
Yeah, Stancil, basically, I guess when he just reacts. So, he's a little bit of, spooked a little when that happens. So he kind of shoots the guy once. I guess it kind of, shoots him in the stomach the first shot, and then when he bends over, Stancil fires again and puts another one like right down between his between the eyes, and it kind of goes down the spine, and just bam, boom, blows it up.
Top of the head, just nice little meaty
Get him a little bit
explosion, red mist.
Yeah, get a little bit of head and shoulders action going there.
As a free action, can I say, well, I'll be gosh darned.
Yeah, gangster number two bites the dust. Okay, so gangster number 3 is going to say, fuck this, and begin to run up the stairs. Okay. All right, so what do you guys do? There appears to be no more targets.
Run for the back room with great running.
The chips run.
Yeah. Stancil lets off a breath and holsters his weapon again and beats it.
Okay, so you guys make your way into the card room, which is just overflowing with people that don't appear to know what to do. Some are like trying to shoulder open the door that leads out of there into the employee-only area. And as you guys make your way deeper into the room, you hear a crash and a scream, and through the door, you see that gangster that ran up the stairs go flying out of the stairwell, out of sight, and hear a large, meaty crash. And then the spherical tentacles begin to whip around out of the stairwell.
It's not great.
Let's get going. Don't stop.
Yep, no stopping. Much going.
God!
The door to the back room is currently closed?
Yes.
Okay. And people are trying to break it down?
Yep.
Can I assist in that effort?
Sure.
Unless
Roll
anyone
a
else...
contested strength roll.
Okay.
So what's your strength again? 9, you said?
It is 12.
12. Okay, versus this. Go ahead.
61.
Nope. But you do notice that as you sort of try to shove the door open, it seems like you're meeting like an active resistance from the other side, implying that someone or someones are trying to hold the door barred.
Oh. Can I try a fast talk check to convince him that if he doesn't open this goddamn door, I'm going to find everyone that he loves? And
you can try, but Charles and Stancil get a say at what goes on before you get to do that.
That's fair.
If you want my opinion, dear Agnes, I would say put that pistol to use.
Shoot through the door? That's what he's
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Oh my.
Pardon my French, man, but fucking shoot him!
Okay, well, she'll shoot through the door.
Okay.
Down by knee level.
So can I assume that Stancil and Agnes just pull their guns and just start unloading into the door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make me handgun checks, please.
Oh, damn it. As soon as I get comfortable.
Why would you get comfortable away from the rolling room, though, you silly? Don't you rest on your laurels. Oh my gosh. Nope. She can't even find the door.
Yep. Stancil just fucking bang, 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 bang.
You get another round, May, because your weapon allows you to shoot
Oh, that's right.
somehow more rapidly than a 45. You know.
Oh, look at that! Hey. I found the door, guys!
Okay, so Stancil, roll 1d10 plus 2, minus some armor, and MA roll 2d10.
Damn, she rolled a 1. Jesus.
The first one was a warning shot.
6.
I got 14.
Okay. So you guys blow some holes into the door, and you hear screams coming from the other side, and the door ajars just a little bit. What do you do?
Try and push it open again.
Let me look at something real quick.
Oh my god, that gift.
Oh, my kick's not that good. Damn it. Damn. Unless I can like dodge into the door, I'm not very good.
You can try and strength it open, I guess, if you would like.
Can we like assist each other with those kind of things?
Can I
Nope.
jump into the door?
I mean, if you would like to roll to open the door with your strength, you may.
So I hit under my strength. Well, worth a shot.
Your strength is what? 9?
Fine.
Okay. Go for it.
Hashtag 1D100. Not even close. This doorknob is so heavy.
Yeah, so you sort of like charge with your shoulder first to try and like push the door open, and it just sort of like bounces off and bounces you off of it. But between the three of you, you eventually manage to push the dead man that's slumped against the door aside and see another one running, holding his shoulder down the darkened alleyway in front of you. Not alleyway, hallway.
Oh, thank God, a darkened hallway.
There's
Mr.
him back
Sterling?
there.
Dr. Sterling, I believe you're wounded if you'd like to go first in case there's anything scary down here.
No. It's fine. I have you guys covered.
Yeah, fuck this. Charles is running in first.
Good.
Okay. The hallway before you see 3 distinct doors, 2 on one side, 1 on the other side, and 1 at the very end of the hallway. It's about maybe 50 feet.
And which one does our runner seem to be going toward?
The one at the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
one
following
I'm
those
just
two.
gonna. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all run towards that door?
Yes.
Stancil kind of walks briskly.
Aw.
Okay, so you guys make it back out to the street. The door opens up into a stone staircase that comes up out into an alleyway and loops back around between the buildings out to the front of the La Bella Luna. You guys notice some black sedan sort of roll up in front of the club. What do you do?
Sedan?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hide. Can I hide Sterling and Alan too? I have a pretty
You
good.
can hide. You can hide yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, can we all hide ourselves?
Sure. Roll stealth.
Is that sneak?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or is that separate? Okay.
Come on. Fuck! Points and sneak.
Ooh. I did good.
I did bad.
What's the default one for sneak or hide?
It's 10.
Then yeah, I fail.
Okay, so as you guys sort of like come barreling out of the alleyway, Agnes sort of catches herself before she goes all the way out, but both Stancil and Charles just sort of like barrel out into the street before they realize that they needed to hide. And they'll notice a bunch of very well-dressed mafioso-looking individuals climbing out of the vehicles, and they are armed with Tommy guns and shotguns. And one of them is helped from the car, and it's actually a well-dressed woman. And she has a cigarette between her fingers, and she sort of like catches sight of both of you with a few of her men. It looks like she's sort of running this group. And she makes eye contact with both of you and arches a brow, looks at one of them, whispers something, makes a head gesture, and then all of them head inside the ruined front facade of the building. And if you hang around that long, you will begin to hear gunfire and explosions that may be grenades.
No shit.
I don't think we need to stay around here any longer. I think our business is concluded here.
Is that grenades? We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here now.
Agnes will recognize this as Naomi O'Banion.
Okay, that's a great name.
Oh, shit.
So, are they, like, did everybody go inside, or do they have some people guarding the front?
There appears to be people guarding the front, but they don't take any notice of people running out the back door because people are following you, obviously.
Sure. Is my car parked among the sedans in the front?
No.
No, we parked.
No, your car is parked away.
Okay. Agnes kind of wants to get a look at, make sure they're shooting the monster.
So you want to go into the building?
I would like to try and sneak around the front of the building and get a look at what they're doing in there.
There are goons out front.
Okay.
Agnes, I suggest we get out of here quickly.
Okay. Agnes will let herself be talked out of going to inspect the front.
Facts. If you pass me your keys, I can drive out of here.
No, Dr. Stancil, stay in the back seat. I got to look at that shot of yours.
What? Oh.
And he points. You've been shot.
Yeah, there's actually quite a bit red stain on the front of Stancil's clothes.
Oh, it must be the adrenaline. And that's when he kind of like finds that he's aware of his mortality again.
Which is good because Agnes is not letting him drive her car.
Just kind of slumps his shoulders and nods quietly.
Aww. So she'll drive them to someplace where he can get his wounds tended. Unless someone tells her not to.
You go back to my place. I can see about calling a doctor.
I mean, you got a young doctor there.
He waves.
Mr. Sterling.
Oh, right.
Dr. Sterling. Sorry, Dr. Sterling.
Right. Go back to my place.
It's nice and I have alcohol there. Sorry. Yeah, so she'll drive them back to his place. Though what she really wants to do is go talk to someone she's a little angry at right now. Dr. Armitage.
Professor
Armitage. Dr. Professor Mister.
Yeah, no, in the back seat, Charles will immediately start tending to those wounds, if Dr. Sterling lets him.
Mm-hmm. He'll take you into like a study. It's fairly tidy and clean. It's very vast. There's what looks to be like very old, ornate pieces of history or artifacts in glass cases all around. Some things are even like hung on the wall and stuff. There's many bookcases filled with books of all different subjects, but most pertain to archaeology, some history, and of the occult. There seems to be pictures too of what looks to be like archaeological dig sites, with him standing there with some colleagues, holding up things they might have found. And then there's very large furniture, oversized. There's a couple of oversized couches made of leather and stuff. Very plush though, very expensive, and a fireplace. And then across the hall, which he points to, is a bathroom. You'll find, like alcohol and like a first aid kit there.
Yeah. He'll if Dr. Sterling needs an arm, he'll help him. But otherwise, yeah, he'll go directly for that. A bit of surprise that Dr. Sterling carries alcohol in his house, but otherwise, yeah, immediately goes for it.
I don't think like medical grade alcohol is probably outlawed. Like the kind that you can't drink because you'll get super sick. And I think we lost Andrew.
Yeah.
Dang it. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn on the air conditioning before I die.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got it fixed.
I did.
How do you live in Arizona and not have your AC on when like mailboxes and shit are melting? Like, I don't get that.
Do you want to die? Because that's how you die.
God, this actor that plays the face claim for the character I'm playing, like, he's a beautiful man.
That gif, man, that was fucking perfect. You got him right in the eye.
Welcome back.
Hey, we're actually still alive. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Well, sometimes your internet, which makes me think that it's actually my computer, not my internet adapter. Anyway, so you guys pile into a car and go where?
Stancil's place.
And he went ahead and described Stancil's place, and they're in his bathroom trying to find like a first aid kit, and Charles is going to work his magic.
Okay. Speaking of which, Charles, I need you to roll me a check on the resistance table. What's your constitution?
My constitution is the United States now. It is a 13.
Okay. A 13.
And I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Medicine.
So you will take another 2 points of damage, but the effects of the poisoning appear to have worn off.
There goes my extra 5 points. But
I still beat you. It's
yeah,
okay.
you right. And yeah, he is gonna start working his magic. You want me to roll a first aid?
Yes.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. This would be really embarrassing to fail. Please don't. Yeah, I made it.
Okay.
Well, with some grunts and all that, because I think that bullet penetrated. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Is there any internal bleeding?
Nope. Let me check. First aid real fast.
if that doesn't work, then I have the medicine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you managed to stem the bleeding. There's still some considerable damage that needs to be healed, either at a natural rate or by going to a hospital. But there doesn't appear to be any life-threatening injury to him.
Okay. And yeah, Charles says to him, "All right, now I've stitched it up. Not everything good. Now you got options. We can go to a hospital and see if we can get this looked at further, or you can wait it out and heal it the natural way."
What do you advise, Doctor?
Well, seeing as how we're, what time of day is it?
It's night.
It's night.
It's pushing like 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Depending on whether or not we're going to see Professor, where are my notes? Professor Armitage. We might be going to the hospital anyway. Oh, shit! It's about time for me to go to work!
Oh no.
Would all of you roll an idea roll for me, please?
Ooh. Is that just a D100?
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I like this. These rolls are nice.
Trying to hit below it, right?
Yep.
And do we mark that if we succeed?
Roll. Could you connect me to the roll room again? Actually, no, I got it. Let's
Oh,
see the
for
history.
heaven's sakes. I rolled 1 under my idea. No ideas for me.
Oh, are we looking to roll over?
No, you're looking roll under.
Okay.
Sorry, I rolled 1 over my idea roll. Sorry, I misspoke. I knew what I meant. Fuck.
And is this one that we mark or no?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, what did everyone roll?
I succeeded.
No,
Yeah,
I got
you
a
did.
3. So yeah, it passed.
Okay. So, both you and both Dr. Sterling and Charles get the sense that whatever happened at the Clover Club obviously isn't normal. Obviously, that's not something that happens at a normal, on a normal day. And you get the feeling that if Dr. Rice and Dr. Morgan have something to do with it, and if they are in danger, which clearly something seems to be pushing that notion, that it probably would not behoove you to waste time in trying to locate Dr. Rice. There appears to be, what I'm getting at is both of you feel a sense of urgency that something is starting to progress. Not to say that it's necessarily the correct choice, but
it makes sense though. And Charles is gonna vocalize. Doctor Sterling, you had a lot of fancy books on the way in here. You ever see anything like that before? It looked like a bunch of marbles lobbed up in some bubble gum. What the hell was that?
I have no idea. And I don't think any kind of book or anything I've had here or anything I've encountered or I've read would prepare me for something like that. But whatever that was and whatever happened with those goons, I may feel the worst for was it Morgan or Rice?
Dr. Morgan.
Dr. Morgan. So I might have to take it easy and you might need to call out of work. But we should look into finding the other doctor, Rice.
Yeah. I'll head over there and give him the news.
Telephones exist.
I'll give him a call by wire.
There's a phone in the library at my desk. You can use that one.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sterling.
And then maybe we can call Dr. Armitage and ask him if there's maybe some things we ought to know a little more that might help us find Dr. Rice, unless he gave you nice gentlemen some information he didn't give me about where we might find him.
You all recall that Charles had seen him at the university earlier that day.
Oh, okay.
Would I need to roll a no to recall details that we had heard before, or is it alright if I just remember them?
It depends on what you're trying to remember.
Something that Professor Armitage said before we left.
About what?
Specifically said they underwent some kind of expedition, and there were some strange happenings, and he said it was like the kind of shit that we wouldn't believe him if he said.
Yeah, you remember that.
Okay.
It's relatively fresh in your mind.
Okay. And he'll just say, You think Professor Armitage knew about that? He said something about an expedition and weird stuff.
Would I know anything about that expedition, considering my background?
You wouldn't, actually. You wouldn't anticipate that somebody Dr. Armitage's age would be out and about on adventurous flights of fancy.
Hmm.
I didn't hear about it, but if he said that and it had his attention, it had to be something big.
I'm gonna go make some phone calls. I'll be right back. And Charles leaves the room and calls
Yeah.
off of work.
Stancil kind of like leans up against like doorway post and kind of holds his abdomen a little bit, obviously in pain. Would you like
Agnes.
anything to drink, Agnes? Sorry, I poor house guest or host. Excuse me.
She starts to fan herself with her hat as the sanity starts to sink in. She starts to realize what the fuck they just saw. I don't suppose you have anything stronger than water.
Oh, I have all manner of strong drinks, ma'am. You just need to look in that cabinet right there.
She'd give it up and do so and pour herself something. In that case, something to brace the nerves a little bit.
And you have no fear, I promise you, it is not poisoned.
Turpentine.
That's actually.
Well, while you self-medicate, Agnes, roll me sanity.
Okay. Hey! I got a 4.
You recover 1 point of temporary sanity.
Yeah, I self-medicated myself back sane. Fuck yeah.
So I don't suppose you know who that was, do you? They looked us straight in the eye, but they didn't take any action against us.
Did you say Naomi Delaney?
Albanian.
O'Banion.
Yeah, O'Banion.
How do you spell that?
Naomi.
O'Banion?
Capital O apostrophe Bannion.
Sedans and machine guns. I believe that was Miss O'Banion. Naomi O'Banion. What else
And
do
For
I
the
know?
record, she is a very prolific customer of yours,
Oh, okay.
and she did not look pleased to see these two looking shot up and wounded and such.
Would I know whether she has ties to that establishment?
It's her club.
Oh.
Oh, in a manner of speaking.
I see.
There
As
is
in
an
the
actual
man
owner, but yeah,
being the guy in the mauve tie.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
You happen to know that the club is run by Peter Clover, who is basically an employee of Naomi's.
Overruns the club. Okay. That would be the nice young woman who owns the. What'd you call it? The.
Clover Club.
Oh, Clover Club.
So you know her personally?
We've done business frequently.
Well, I guess I should thank you for at least having done business with her. I owe you my life, it seems, because I'm sure if you weren't there, or I don't even know if she saw you or not, but still, I fear I
Miss
would not be here. You know.
Dr. Sterling, you seem well able to take care of yourself. Much more than I expected.
It's amazing how men are able to use violence for its own sake, huh?
How do you mean? That sounds like book talk.
Hmm.
Also, I think
So
I
how
told
long-
about us eating the young man.
Yes. How long do you guys spend at Sterling's place?
Well, I'm assuming long enough for Agnes to medicate, long enough for Sterling to return to his normal, quiet self
Yeah.
and comfortable self, and then long enough for Charles to use the phone.
How long does it take to patch Dr. Sterling up?
Probably 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. Probably another 5 or 10 for Charles to make his phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Max. It's probably 25 minutes before we're back in the car.
Okay. Where are you going?
Well,
To the
I need to know the nature of the conversation between Charles and
Yeah.
Dr. Rice.
Well,
Oh, did you call him?
I
No.
don't think I have his number.
No, he called the hospital
Call
to
the
let
hospital.
them know he's not coming in.
Oh, okay. Then we
I
need to go
also-
find Dr. Rice.
Yeah. I was
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about
What?
calling Dr. Armitage, so yeah, he would ask, like, should I call Dr. Armitage? Or Professor?
I think something like this deserves a visit if he's still at the university. Though I think it was more imperative that we probably find Dr. Rice first. Unless
Right.
there's different opinions, you know.
No, you're right. That's what the professor told us to do in the first place, and well, if Dr. Rice wasn't at that establishment, which I don't think he was, whatever had him frazzled earlier today, I don't know. Maybe he'd be at home.
Well, we could definitely drive by and see anything.
Does he have a secretary?
Who?
Dr. Rice. If you saw him at the
No.
university, you might have told his secretary where he was going.
No.
Okay.
Individual professors do not commonly have secretaries.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess we'll go to find Dr. Rice's house.
You don't know where he lives.
Let's check the university and see if anybody saw where he was headed today. After he canceled his class.
Well, it's getting kind of late. I don't know who all would still be there.
Security might be around still.
Do you know where his office is?
Yes.
Maybe we could take a look in his office and see if there's anything there that might suggest where he headed.
Right.
Sure.
And on the drive over, yeah, Charles is gonna kind of yap a bit. He's gonna like talk, about what they saw and like kind of see what's going on in their head, and I don't know. make for idle, calming chit chat.
I don't think that's any kind of like calming in a sense.
Well, yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to psychoanalyze.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, it was definitely a peculiar creature, or whatever it was.
Mm.
Very grotesque and very nightmarish.
Those poor people.
It I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been to speakeasies before, and that was really something.
That's not how it usually goes.
I would hope not.
Well, I've been to one or two other ones with some friends, and I have to say that was this time around. It was quite macabre.
I concur.
So as you guys drive into the Miskatonic proper, Miskatonic University proper, you're going down one of the little side streets towards the humanities building, which was the last place that anyone had seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll psychoanalysis.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't make it. That's okay.
Still a little frazzled. Really hard to get a feel of where everyone's at. Everyone's kind of quiet, talking in little spurts. But yeah, as you guys make your way towards the humanities building, roll me spot hidden.
Yes. Oh my. Oh, hey, that's not bad.
That is bad. For me,
I succeed.
I do not. Still a little frazzled.
Oh,
I do not.
Oh, you got the opposite of me. 8668.
Okay, Agnes, as you're driving and these two are jabbering off to the side, down one of the streets in the light of a singular lamppost, like well down a road that is kind of branching off of the street you're driving down. You just happen to glance to the side and you see this as you go.
why can't people with strong sanity see things? Come on, guys. I don't want to see things. Oh, shit.
Just standing in the middle of the street, and the hood just sort of turns and peers at you as your car passes.
And just like the gas.
And just like that, you're not even sure. As you sort of like pass it up, you think for a minute, and who does that, right? Who's standing out in the middle of the street? That's strange.
Yep. Freaks her out a little bit.
Are you okay?
There was someone just standing in the street staring at people.
Oh, I don't need any more weird on a night like tonight.
Oh, tonight's gonna get weird. Tonight is already weird. The weird has begun.
Where at?
She stops and points back down the street towards where it was.
Yeah, like if you're heading down the university, like it was a street that kind of goes into the university proper.
In fact, You know who we should probably ask? Is that thing, guy.
What? What? We don't even know that thing guy. What? No.
Do you want to reverse and see if he's still there?
That's a terrible idea. What? No.
Drives the car in reverse and
Where's
backs down the street.
where's your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure.
Charles?
I'm a doctor. I'm the one that the people with the sense of adventure come to when they're dying.
It's all right, Charles. Get down low.
So as the car pulls back and is stopped, like right at the mouth of this street, you look down and you see the lamppost, but you don't see the figure anymore.
Well, I have good news and bad news, and it's the same news.
Well, is he still there? I don't
No.
want to get up. Okay.
Are you sure you're not still frazzled from the earlier events, Agnes?
Are you accusing me of seeing things, Dr. Sterling?
Maybe a little.
Because I will have you know that I have not been hysteric in 15 years.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, yeah, at this point, Charles, like, kind of pulls out his notebook and writes that the fuck down. It's like, what happened 15 years ago?
Wait, how old am I? 57? Make it probably
Writes more things
probably
down.
10 years. 10, 12 years.
I'm sorry, Agnes. I'm not trying to denigrate your mental stability.
Honk! Honk, honk.
Good, she hits the gas.
But considering the very horrific
Stop
events that
talking,
we've
Dr. Sterling.
witnessed
I saw a
today,
man standing in the street and staring at people.
you know, it's very likely that something, you know,
Will you please hit him, Charles?
He's
So-
real good with a gun. I don't
so-
want to, man.
This moment of levity causes all the investigators in the car to chuckle as they pull in front of the humanities building.
She will park.
and here we tackle another beast.
What?
So Professor Rice was last seen in the humanities building teaching one of his Latin classes. As Charles well knows, the murky windows of the weather-worn structure emit no light, and the night is silent around you. Dead silent.
You know what I forgot?
Not even a breeze.
You know what we forgot?
What?
Flashlight.
I probably have a lantern in here somewhere.
Roll luck.
Boot. Yes, yes, I love rolling luck. I'm so excited about this.
If you don't make it, I gotta back up. Just saying.
Dice room, what are you doing over there? Oh, I don't love rolling luck.
I've got to back up.
Back us up.
Back us up. Charles was in the bathroom with a book of matches that he pocketed.
You klepto. Good job.
Okay. So, yeah. You're standing in front of the humanities building, piled out of the car. Not entirely sure if this is a good idea. A little more than a little spooked. It's like one of those feelings like you just came out of a horror movie and like you're not sure if you want to go into the dark, you know, your dark house by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That feeling is sort of crept into the backs of your minds.
it's at the forefront of Charles's.
Close to the point
Yeah.
as well.
Dr. Sterling, even though he's, you know, very much a tomb reader in a sense, usually has people that does these things and kind of equates this to kind of that.
And now you just have Agnes.
This is some shit.
So yeah, he I don't know what kind of position I have. I don't even know if I would have keys to this place or not. Probably not.
I got
You know that you know that the main doors of every building remain unlocked. The individual classrooms and such are the ones that get locked.
Right. So the main door should be unlocked, but the classrooms will be locked.
Mhm.
Mm, to be honest with you, we might even be able to turn on the lights once we're inside.
Comes the nagging question: who's going first? As you guys are sort of kicking the rocks, analyzing your plan of action as you go in, nobody making their way up the steps.
Charles, I do say that you are the youngest of the two, and yes, I'm gonna go first.
Yes?
I'm gonna go first.
Good choice.
Okay. Take some matches here.
He just holds his hand up, and
So-
he opens the door.
So as you get to the door, you'll see that there are there's a little sconce off to the side of the doors on either side.
Mm-hmm.
As you reach the door, all of a sudden you begin to hear a strange noise.
Oh, good.
Oh no!
It sounds like a strange whip, 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 and you all look to your left and you'll see a small little bird sitting on one of the sconces. If anyone would like to roll biology, they may.
I'll have you know. I majored in biology.
Is it a fucking whippoorwill?
It might be, but you don't know that unless you roll biology.
Please, 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 please. Come on!
He's like, no, it's a pigeon.
Oh, there's a chance. There's a chance. There's no chance. I was 6 over. 6 over.
6 doesn't cut it.
It is an annoying little bird, for sure.
Can I swat it with my hat?
Yeah, you can make a gesture at it and it flutters away, lands in a nearby bush, continues its
Making that
singing.
noise? Oh, no.
Shoot it. Roll initiative.
You know, it's kind of like that book with the ticking heart under the boards.
Oh, that was Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
What'd you just say?
Edgar Allan Poe?
No, what about the book?
That
So-
bird singing's like the ticking heart under the floorboards.
It is not. She's going to hit him with her hat, too. Get in there.
So the door creaks open and echoes along the long, empty hallway. It is quite dark inside. There is some very, very minor illumination coming from the outside windows, from the lamp lights on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is shadowy within. You know, Dr. Sterling, that the main switches for the lights are on the opposite side of the building,
Mm-hmm.
near the employee entrance.
Okay. Is that door unlocked? Typically?
There's not like the door is just basically a back door, so
Oh.
like you can get to that place through the hallway that you're in.
Oh. Then yeah, he's going to slowly walk into the darkness.
Oh no! No!
Okay.
Agnes will follow behind him
Yeah. Yeah, Charles is hopefully in the middle.
with her hand
Though-
on her gun because
Yeah, I was gonna say Dr. Sterling does feel a little bit more comfortable when he actually puts his hand closer to his gun.
oh, before I get out of the car some time ago, can I reload my my gun?
No.
Okay. I shot how many shots?
3?
Okay.
No, 4.
4.
Because you
So I
shot
have-
you shot twice in the hallway and twice at the door.
So I have
So you had
2
2
left in
rounds.
this gun and 6 in the other one.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so you guys make your way into the hallway. As you guys begin to go down, there are lines of like trophy cases with various academia within. And there are doors, obviously, to the various lecture rooms. So you guys are making your way all the way to the light panel?
Can I make a listen check as we're
Yes, you may, as a matter of fact.
like to do that?
I would like to do that.
Oh,
Ooh!
yeah. I succeed.
As do I.
I don't. By 1.
Okay, so as you guys sort of keep your ears peeled, you hear your own footfalls against the marble floor, and both Charles and Agnes hear a faint rustling up ahead on the left side of a branch that's coming as you guys are reaching the back of the building.
Okay, so she's going to reach out and put a hand on each of them. Or no, she's going to reach out and put a hand on Dr. Sterling's shoulder because he's in the lead. And if he glances back, she'll point towards the branch and tap her ear.
And he'll kind of like still continue to move forward, but a little bit slower. And his eyes kind of divert to the direction of the branch.
Okay.
Can we sneak?
So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Agnes is going to go into sneaky Agnes mode.
Fuck yeah! Holy shit!
Oh, you are... Ooh.
I do not
Look
get
at all yous. Oh, so close.
Can I carry Stancil? I'm
No.
just kidding.
Can I give him some of my success?
So, no. So you guys make your way down the hall and into the T intersection, and you look either way, and you don't really see anything. However, you do notice both Charles and Agnes. Actually, all of you notice, but you equate the rustling sound to a slightly ajar window with a bush sort of like waving in the cold September air.
Charles, close the window.
What? Why me? What do I got? Oh. Okay. And yeah, he very cautiously looking around like every fucking corner, like goes for the window.
Okay.
She's going to cover him.
You close the window.
Thank you, Charles.
Yes, you're welcome.
Dr. Sterling. The lights?
Mm-hmm. We need to go farther into the building.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys
Following
turn
you.
to your left, where down the so like if you're looking right at the T, the window is slightly to the left
Okay.
on the passage, leading to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of you turn to your right to go down the other branch, and all of you notice that shadowy figure standing at the end of the hallway, illuminated in a window.
Fuck.
Okay.
And there's that moment of like where the music just really loudly tries to jump scare you. And before you even have a chance to lift your gun, he turns and moves deeper into the building.
Okay, I take back what I said earlier.
About what?
You seeing things?
Oh, do you?
Yep,
Thank you, Dr. Sterling.
I do.
This is my nightmare. This is my literal nightmare.
Excuse
It
me,
strikes
sir?
you. It strikes you that the light panel is in that direction.
Oh, do we gotta go that way? Why does the light panel have to be that way? It could have been anywhere else in this fucking building when they fucking made it. Pardon my French, ma'am. It could have been anywhere. They had to put it over there by the freaky hood guy.
She's gonna call out quietly to the freaky guy in the hood. Like in one of those voices where you're trying to call to somebody and you kind of hope they don't hear you.
Mhm.
Excuse me, sir. Okay. Well, let's go. What direction is Dr. Rice's office from here? Is it in that same direction, or is it?
It's in the opposite direction, actually. It's at the other end of the hallway.
I don't suppose you know that gentleman, Dr. Sterling?
The creepy one in the robes and the hood? Nope, I do not.
Oh, it doesn't look like any student I'd seen here before.
Mm-hmm. And
Do
if he is out of compliance for the university.
Would you like to confront him, Dr. Sterling, or should we maybe just leave the lights?
I think in this case, I like to let him have the end of the hallway.
Yes, I concur. I concur, Doctor.
It's all right, Charles. Dr. Sterling and I are both armed.
And I don't suppose any of you might be able to pick a lock.
I've done it before. I could give it a shot.
Okay. And
As you guys are sort of standing around listening, a sudden loud fluttering sound hits the window next to you.
Oh no.
I ain't gonna lie, he jumps.
Oh yeah.
And again, that bird call comes out.
Fucking bird. If only I could remember what kind of bird that was. I mean, no, that's too cheesy. I don't think I can.
Well, even if you knew that, I don't think it would keep the bird from doing what it's doing now. But yeah, let's just get to the damn office.
So as you guys make your way down the left fork of the hallway, that damn bird just flutters to every single window that you pass.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Keeping track with you until you reach the end. Until you reach the end of the hallway, and there is the classroom that Dr. Rice teaches out of. And yeah, the door appears to be locked.
Miss Agnes, do you have a bobby pin?
Can I assume she does, or do I need to roll luck?
No, you have a bobby pin. I would like who's attempting to pick the lock?
Me.
I would like you to roll spot hidden for me, please.
Sure. Dear, 100. Come on, come on, come on. I think I got it. Spot hidden. Missed it by 4.
Okay. Make it a lock picking roll. Locksmith.
On wicked low. Really, really, really low. Not low enough.
Okay, so you go to try and jimmy the lock open, but there's just something about the technique, plus that bird is just sitting in the window like directly 5 feet next to you, just yelling at you, and that constant feeling of somebody at the opposite end of the hallway possibly looking at you. It's all just coming together, and you just can't seem to get the door to jimmy open. But you do know that the door has a window set into it, which, I mean, the obvious easy way is to just break the window and unlock the door from the other side.
Can I, is this a common lock? I have mechanical repair says it can open common household locks. Could I make a go at it?
Sure.
Okay. She will set a gentle hand on his shoulder and say, let me take a look at it. Let me take a look at it.
And offers her back her bobby pin.
Okay. Yes. Do you also want me to spot hidden?
Yes.
Okay, this is my spot hidden first.
Get it.
Oh, that succeeds.
Yes.
Okay, so as you kneel down to attempt to bobby pin open the lock, you'll notice that where the mechanism that keeps the door latch closed, you'll notice that there's some damage on the wood.
Okay, interesting. And while he was trying to, can I assume that it wasn't from him because I saw him trying to get it open and seems
Yeah,
like
he wasn't trying to force the door open. He was just messing with the lock itself.
Can I try and open it and see if it opens by itself before I fuck with this lock anymore?
Sure. You push on the door and it gives, but it doesn't all the way go.
It gives like the lock is broken or like there's something behind it.
It gives like like it's not secure in the frame.
Oh, okay.
Like it might have been.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and roll my mechanical repair then. Okay. Nope. Man.
Shit.
But it's
You try to jimmy open the lock, but it doesn't quite give.
Can I try and shoulder it? Or do I know is that if that's successful, is that going to be loud? Can I guess that with my
Yeah, it's dead silent in here, unnervingly so, except for the bird outside. But you know that if you shoulder the door open, it'll echo down the hallway.
But are there options to break the window, right?
Unless somebody else wants to try other things.
Fuck it. She'll try and shoulder the door open.
No.
What's your
I
strength?
mean, the creepy guy knows we're here, so strength is 12.
Okay.
Not good.
Yep, you break the door open.
Oh, good enough.
And whatever you do, the entire knob mechanism just sort of like skitters across the floor.
Oops.
The first thing that you all notice is that the teacher's area, like his desk and everything, has been completely ransacked.
Oops.
In the...
Well,
I'm going to spot hidden the shit out of the inside of this room.
Okay.
I'm going to fetch the doorknob. Let's see if I can close the door behind us.
No shot. It's
Okay.
broken.
I did not succeed.
Okay.
May I also spot hidden?
Sure.
going to try as well.
Oh, I did pretty good.
Me too.
Okay. So as you guys begin to kind of comb through the room, Charles, you sort of look around and you immediately notice up in the very top corner of the room that there is a shadowy figure, and it startles you. But then you realize that it's actually just a dummy that's been up there with a representative like Roman uniform. So it just sort of startles you for a second, but you feel silly all of a sudden, but remember that that's always been up there. Stancil and Agnes, as you guys begin to kind of like come through the ransacked area, you'll notice that one of the desk drawers is open, and Dr. Rice's wallet is actually inside of it.
Oh, shit.
He left his wallet.
Agnes is going to go through the papers on the desk and see if anything looks like an appointment book.
No.
Is there any other
you don't
exit from this room besides
out
the
of this room?
Yeah.
No.
Is the bird at the window? Sorry, one last question.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead, Vaughn.
Stancil is going to look at the wallet and just make sure like all the normal things are kind of in there, or maybe even for anything abnormal.
Yep. You see a driver's license. You see a wad of cash. Like, it doesn't look like the people that were going through his desk were looking for money or anything of that nature.
Mm-hmm. Stancil's going to start looking for anything that's pertaining to maybe the expedition, like papers or and kind of maps.
No,
drawing.
you find nothing of that sort. This is
Okay.
all classroom material. And again, this isn't his office. This is just his classroom.
Okay.
But his
Well.
wallet's on the desk. Okay. Agnes is going to point out that gentleman
He did leave
who
in
is...
an awful hurry.
Okay.
We can check his office.
Oh, hang on. Can I take a look at that?
Sure.
Comes over to the desk, and as soon as he sees the money, he shoves it in his pocket.
He steals Dr. Rice's money.
Yeah.
Agnes is going to hit him with her hat.
Ow!
Put that back. We are not stealing from Dr. Rice.
Can all of you roll a listen check? Yeah, I got it. Sorry about that. Roll a listen check for me.
And of course, he puts the money. Oh,
man.
2 in a night. 2 in a night.
That's your guilty conscience right there.
There
Listening
it
for
is.
Listening for the rest of your conscience to speak up.
Okay, did everyone make it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you guys are sort of like sitting here contemplating the morality of a starving student stealing a professor's abandoned money, you sort of hear the tail end of strange intonations coming from the hallway, and it sounds like a language that none of you have ever heard before, and the door slams closed, and you see the actual like locking mechanism suck back into place and repair instantly. I need all of you to roll sanity for me.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I made it.
Oh, Jesus, I almost failed that.
Almost? You almost failed that?
Christ!
Fucking kidding me?
I failed it. Agnes is not here for this shit.
Agnes, you take a point of sanity damage.
Yes, I do.
I think having sanity is the best thing ever. Like,
Right?
fuck every other skill.
The other strange thing that happens is that seeming of their own volition, chains sort of erupt out
my
from the
God.
gap under the door and seal the door tight.
Chains?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to break the window. That's what I'm doing right now with this desk. I will put the desk through the window.
I was really hoping not to.
Unless it's pretty heavy, and then maybe Charles. I'll use Charles instead.
No,
I'm just kidding. I won't use Charles. Furniture is going through the window, though.
Can I roll a sneak to like, pocket that
There,
cash?
for the record, there is no window in this room.
I thought the bird was at the window. Okay.
Yeah, the one outside that you guys were like standing next to trying to unlock the door.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. So it's just us and no more doors and chains? Okay.
I'm absolutely pocketing that money again.
You little shit. Agnes doesn't care. She's over that now.
I'm hungry.
Oh my gosh. There's
Yeah. Stancil is going to walk closer to the door.
Mhm.
And see if he's going to turn the doorknob.
oh my God.
What? Don't get close to that.
Okay.
There are literal chains wrapping themselves around the door. Agnes would like to try and yank him back and push the desk in front of the door.
Stan's lying about that.
All right. Each of you roll a d100.
All three of us, or just those two?
Just those two.
Okay.
27.
Wait. I got a 27. You got a 65. My strength is 12.
Yeah.
Oh, it was slow. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. Agnes like throws her arms around you and like pulls you back as you make to reach out for the door.
What are you doing?
Are moving by themselves, Dr. Sterling.
Yeah.
You want to get chained to the door, Dr. Sterling? The freaky magic door, Dr. Sterling?
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Stay in here all night? It's for all we know, it's just covering the door. If you have any better ideas. No?
The chains moved on their own.
I know that.
You don't want to touch that.
I'm not touching the chains.
If you grow marbles, I will shoot you, Dr. Sterling.
Well, then shoot me.
No, I said if you grow marbles. I'm not keen on shooting you, even a little bit. But if you touch that
if I
door
grow
and start
marbles, then
growing
I'm probably
marbles,
long gone by then, so.
I just wanted to warn you. You go put your
Uh,
hands wherever you are inclined.
Yes. Yes, Miss Agnes. Yeah, he's gonna try to open the door.
Okay, so you grab the doorknob, and it is locked.
Now, does it feel locked by, like it's immovable because it's wrapped in chains, or does it feel like it's the more the pressure is like wherever
It actually
the
feels
lock
like it's like a locked door.
So he unlocks it and then see
Like,
if he can.
well, no, like the lock isn't giving.
Okay.
What I mean is like it feels like you know how you try to turn a knob and it won't move.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you feel.
Can he see if he sees anything?
Would you like to peek out the window?
Yes.
Ooh.
I mean, I can also see if I can. Can I roll to see if I know that language at all? I mean, I got other language.
Sure. Roll it.
I think peeking out the window is a good idea, and I think you should definitely be the one to do it. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the fact that you keep telling me what I should and shouldn't do when it
That's
fits me
fair.
the best.
Yeah, but you're the sanity powerhouse, so you can afford to look at things.
My language is 50, so I pass.
Okay. That language is nothing like you've ever heard before.
All right, he'll just pocket that in his head for now, and then he'll peek down out the window and I guess wherever he can see.
You actually don't have a very strong view from this window, but you see that because there's a window directly opposite you in the hallway, and then the one off to the side that the whippoorwill was at, you'll notice that there's actually like 3 or 4 of them now gathered up, chirping at you.
So our bird buddy has more bird buddies.
Is this standard bird buddy behavior?
I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Hmm. And the window is pretty clear. Like it's not obstructed by chains or anything.
Yeah, I mean, there are chains crossed in front of it.
No. Mm,
Are there any other windows in the room?
Nope.
All right, are we going to help that thing keep the door closed, or we can get the fuck out of here?
I want to live.
That's not an answer, honey. Agnes is looking a little stressed.
Have we searched everything already?
It depends on what you're looking for, I suppose.
I'm just looking through everything.
Yes.
He left in a hurry.
What if this is what happened to him?
Is there any kind of offhanded notes or anything on the desk to check?
It doesn't look like anything of importance is there. Almost as though somebody's been through looking for it.
Hmm.
Ahead of you, I should say.
Oh my god, something
My gosh, people, get your wits about you.
This is why I love this game. This is why I love this game.
Did you guys hear that book stack fall?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's sitting right by the front door, so it legit sounded like someone was coming to the front door.
Oh.
I just lost a point of sanity. Okay, well, Agnes is going to act in about 2 more seconds, so.
I mean, do what you want to do.
Yeah, no,
Is there a telephone in here?
Nope.
I was gonna try to kick the door.
Okay.
Low chance. Come on. Come on. Kick. Fuck! By 1%.
Wait, what?
Failed by 1%.
How do you figure?
Oh, because my kick is at 25%.
No, you're rolling strength against the door.
Oh.
What's your strength? 9?
Oh, 9, yeah.
Yeah, you actually shoulder the door and break the
Good
chains.
job.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna live. Pardon my French, man.
Good on you. All right. You ready to go check his office out now?
So, hang on, before that, as you go smashing through the door, both Agnes and Stancil see a faint bluish pink energy sort of dissipate when he hits the door and smashes it open. And the lock seemingly falls out of place as though it were never really solid to begin with.
Oh shit. Interesting. Is that a good place we can pause it?
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't know if you've been watching the side chat, but I gotta go.
I did. Okay, well, that is the end of session 1.